Hi, CDN Exchange members. It's John Feigenbaum, publisher here at CDN, and I wanted to share with you some pretty exciting news about things going on at CDN Exchange. First, we really appreciate your membership and your support, and we're really coming on to some incredible new features that I've been dreaming about for quite a long time and haven't had frankly, the programming support team to see them through. So now we've got a great new programming team and we're on our way to some really fun things that'll really help you in your business and I think help you get to pricing and trading and all these kinds of exciting things. So let me just show you really quick what's happening. For starters, we've changed the homepage a little bit. When you log in, you will see that we have three features here. Instead of a list of currently that has just the US coin categories, we've now added currency and world coins. So to my knowledge, this is the first exchange in the coin business to ever, feature currency as a biddable item and in the classic sense, and also with auction prices realized and things like that. We're also doing the same thing with the modern China issues that we recently started covering. And the good news is that we can expand this catalog into other categories or other world coins and anything else that we can do. If somebody wants to, talk to us about other areas that they're specialized in, we can work on the catalogs and bring them into the bidding system. So we've also added quickly this latest bids and asks. So if somebody comes on and places a bid, then you will see that on the homepage. So, for example, we tested out with a new account for Stacks Bowers called SB Currency. So they tested out 1896 $1 Friedberg 224, and I tested out an 1864 $10 gold coin, as did CAC, or NJL1. So what you've seen here is just some test items. We are on the test website. This is not the live website. And we've reformatted the center column to make messages cleaner. So as you can see from Barry Stupler's messages here, that we've cleaned them up from what they've looked like. They were kind of messy on our end and would bleed over into other things. We've added some test images just to show what Barry's message would look like if he had added pictures into this message. And as you scroll down, you'll see that. We've also added a feature to clean up the blog news that to make that cleaner, so that you'll hopefully be more interested and see relevant news stories as they come through. So let's start now and jump into the coin bidding category. I think this is the most interesting thing to discuss. So now you expand that list, and let's say you want to look at dollars and Morgan dollars. You would click through like that, and the new landing screen for Morgan dollars is cleaner, as you can see from the past. We have type coins listed here, so you can jump straight into type, or you can go by date. And you still see the number of bids on here, and you can see the number of bids that you have. So we'll just start with a popular item by bids, which is the 79S reverse of 78. And that takes us into this screen. As you see from this screen, the usual features are still here. And you can see the bids. If they're in maroon, that's a specific bid to the coin, the 1879S. In dark blue, it's type coin data. And in this case, what you're seeing is 3 deep bids at 900, 850, and then someone's bidding 800 sight unseen for any service. The star means any service, and by bidder 0528. So you can just jump through and click. And one thing we'd heard from people where their plus columns are pretty, unnecessary in a lot of cases. So you can hide the plus columns as you're navigating, and things get a lot cleaner as well. So what we look through here is we see recent bid activity of $800 at the David Lawrence site. So if you click, you will now see a new auction prices realized pop-up. It's cleaner, it's sortable. You can click on the price realized and see just how fast this coin has grown in price from $100 and back in 02. Now we scroll through and we can see it just keeps going up and up, and most recently to $1,000 in MS62. You can sort it backwards, forwards. You can sort on description, which was good for type coins. It's going to sort the same item in this case, because they're all the same item. You can filter by date, and you can filter by things like CAC, only, and you can just see the cat coins that have sold, or the auction house. So many great, powerful features have been added in a very simple manner. Let's see. So if I use this little pop-up a lot to go to other coins within the same series. You can use this and go to, let's say, Morgan Dollar's type. Here we are at the Morgan Dollar pre-1921 type coins, and as you can see, there's plenty of bids for generic coins, which we reflect, but also, so now you can jump in and take a look at something that was unruly before, which was to say the type coins in such a popular series. So if you click here, and there should be quite a bit of data. So now every MS67 Morgan Dollar that has sold in our recent history, in this case just through this year because we limit the amount of results, you can click on and see by price realized. You can sort. So an 80cc sold for 52,000, 1900p sold for 45, and so on. Very interesting data, and it's much more navigable now that you can sort it. It's a lot more useful to you. And so in the case of this particular coin, you can click the data at Heritage at 1889 in MS67, and boom, now you're looking at the coin. Really easy to see what you're buying and what coins you're trying to compare to. So that's a quick navigation on that screen. I want to brag a little bit about currency, which let's say we want to look at large size notes. Now you see we have a kind of a green banner for currency items. We can go to legal tender, and you can look these things up by Friedberg. So a Friedberg 16 is a popular item, 1862, $1. And it's just incredible to see APR data for these notes in an organized manner that we've never seen before. So now we're looking at MS60, PMG 63 prices realized, and you can sort them and backwards and forwards. And also, it's important in currency to really be aware of whether it's an apparent or a straight grade, kind of like details grade in coins. So you can't take it for granted always that this $2,000 is for a sound note or not. So there's a lot to understand about currency, and there's a lot more information we plan to surface. For starters, Heritage has loaded about 200,000 APR records for currency. Stax Bowers is coming on with the Anderson data by the end of this week, and we anticipate their entire library in the next month or two. Lynn Knight has also pledged his support to come in with his data, and so we're going to have the 3 top auction companies for paper money loaded into our system. You can also do the same thing with China coins, which is an area we're just getting to develop. As you can see here, you go to Gold Pandas, and you can do and look around and see what the bids are, what's going on for all the Gold Pandas, which is maybe not an area you deal in, and maybe it is an area. So it's really great to see it. I ran a test bid. This is what you see here is I put in a test bid of 400. It's so easy to place a bid. You punch in a bid of 500 and save the price. And it tells you that that's not a valid number. You got to be higher than you got to be lower than a higher bid. So let's try that. Boom. Here's a bid of 300 for the MS62 grade. Piece of cake. This is the kind of bidding we need as CDN to monitor and really accurately reflect prices in our printed guides. So we hope you'll support by putting in a lot more bids. We have a couple really great features coming up in the next few weeks. We wanted to get this new catalog inserted, get it in front of you so you can see it, and then we'll show you some really exciting new things coming forward. So have a great day. Thank you.